Relax.
Back we all. Back. Set the analog mode again. Hey, all welcome back. Shadow Dragon. Yo. I don't know, it resets every time, but fine. Just rode the elevator down. Trusty FAMAS and unlimited ammo. Did alright. I can hardly believe it. That first fight with the Hind D, I thought it was gonna go in one shot. You think maybe it was gonna go in one shot? I did. Hey Brad, good afternoon. Saturday. So we're gonna go know where we're at. We're gonna go a little further, probably past this fight, onto the second disc. Raven, maybe. We're not gonna finish tonight. No, we're not. The second disc is not as long as the first disc, so we've got about 11 hours in the game, I think. About 11 hours of play in the game. Second disc is half that length, something like that. We're going to play a little more today and hopefully stream on Monday. I don't know if I'm going to lay out a schedule or not, but the plan was to play Metal Gear Solid 2 after this. I think that's still the plan. So changeover might be sometime Monday. Probably finish this Monday. May or may not start 2 on Monday. I just hope we have a stream Monday. I've been just glad to be here and to see you all. Rifes, hey, Soitlar, what's up? Greetings. Good to see you all again. Doggos. Wolf dogs. Part husky, part wolf. I'm here. Thumbs up. How are you? Trigger the fight, right? We can't just... We have to actually trigger the fight? I think we do. Don't wake her. You'll be sleeping. This doesn't count until we wake her up, though, right? Origins. So Wheeler, you're having fun. So fun. I'm just glad you're having fun with it. Gotta get her attention. Someone back me up on that. We kind of gotta get her attention. Or did she take real damage from that? It counts yet. Would you see where she's hiding? We're gonna do Peace Walker together? Sometime, definitely. We're gonna do Phantom Pain again. We're always gonna play more Metal Gear. We're always gonna play more Metal Gear, but it's not next or anything. Get her attention. Now it's on.
Snake, are you okay?
Otacon, were there any other stealth prototypes?
No, there were only 5.
So, this isn't stealth camouflage then.
What are you talking about?
Someone's aiming at me in the middle of this blizzard.
It's her!
Wolf? Sniper Wolf?
Yes, it's her. It's definitely her.
Otacon, you sound like you're happy.
No, I'm not.
So then what is it?
Snake, please don't kill her.
Are you insane?
Please. She's a good person. You'd know that if you talked to her.
Listen to me, kid. She's a merciless killer.
I can see you perfectly from here. I told you, I'd never quit the hunt. Now you're mine.
Wolf, no, you can't.
Don't get between a wolf and its prey.
You're pretty good if you can hit me in this storm.
You see,
She already did,
women
Snake.
naturally make better soldiers.
Wolf,
Kick
don't do
your
this.
ass.
Snake, I'm near. Can't you sense me near you?
It's a mistake for a sniper to reveal her location.
Is that right? Well, I'm going to send you a love letter, my dear. Do you know what that is? It's a bullet straight from my gun to your heart.
Please, Wolf. Snake, no!
Quiet! Don't get in our way.
Now I'm gonna pay you back for Meryl.
Otacon,
You
let the
men
adults
are
talk.
So weak. You can never finish what you start.
Okay, now that she's awake, she's moving. She can take the missile out. Won't she take the missile out sometimes, I believe? We'll see it coming. Alright. Got a hit bar now, though. It's on. She is a badass sniper, and we are cheesing her. But I mean, who doesn't cheese her? Barely takes damage. Yeah, thank God it wasn't an arrow. She'd be screwed. Ah, she actually have a bead on Snake where she's at? I don't think she does, but pay attention to that. This will come in 3, 2, 1. The boob shots work well. It's a missile. All shots work well. Good lurk. And as for the slope, I keep going up over here. I do it out of habit, and Is it necessary to ride that slope up? Is that the only way to get up? I'm not sure. I think it might be. Oh! Missile's still going? You're fucking kidding me. Sorry, Lars. Sleep well. It's good to see you. Turn it back around on Snake. One day, perhaps. When we bring Peace Walker back out. Come on. Sure how much diazepam we have if we wanted to try and snipe the sniper. I mean, the tracking helps figure out approximately where she's at. She was on the move there a little bit. You can have a straight fight, absolutely. Diazepam helps a lot. It's like in the first fight. Oh, Wolfie. Not exactly like she fights fair. Snipes Meryl, bleeds her out, tries to lure us. Comes back from the dead after we defeat her in the first fight. Not again. Brought that back around. Now, the best thing about this fight isn't working it like a straight fight. You get the best part of this fight no matter how you play the fight. It's the cutscenes. I can't jump for that one because it wasn't earned. Nevertheless. Should've called during the fight too.
Somebody's mad.
So, you beat Wolf, huh? She was a fool to use the same tactics that failed her in your first meeting. But remember,
Being
don't
a
let down
sniper?
your guard until
That's
you've
kind of
got
her
a
thing.
confirmed kill.
Kind of her thing.
If we do not drastically reduce the number of stockpiled nuclear
Timing.
weapons, it is going to become easier and easier for terrorists to get their hands on them. That means more terrorist attacks like this one. There was some talk about both sides reducing their nuclear stockpiles to a core deterrent force of less than 500 missiles each, and declaring that there would be no nuclear counterstrike in the event of the use of conventional or chemical weapons. But talks fell through. It seems that America is unwilling to relinquish its position
go
as
with
the
logic?
most powerful country in the world.
Could have made some calls during the fight.
Snake, look at your sea rations. They're frozen. You can't use frozen sea rats.
Until they defrost, you won't be able to replenish your energy. Be very careful.
They'll defrost in a warm place. Probably just your bare skin would be fine.
Frozen sea rats. Nastasha's timing was bad, but she might be getting into talking about nuclear disposal.
There is no doubt about it. After the Cold War ended, the chance of a full-scale, worldwide nuclear conflagration was diminished. But on the other hand, the chances of local tactical use of nuclear weapons greatly increased. Civil wars, revolutions, regional disputes. It seems like there is a new war popping up somewhere every day. And many of them are the result of centuries-old hatred between different ethnic or religious groups. These people do not think rationally or logically. In such conflicts, there is no concern for the high civilian casualty rate, and international criticism means little. A nuclear deterrent is meaningless because emotions run so hot. Furthermore, unlike strategic nuclear missiles, the decision to use tactical nuclear missiles is in some cases left up to battlefield commanders. It is pretty scary. As long as nuclear weapons continue to proliferate, the chances that someone is going to use them will also continue to grow.
I should wait to finish up with Nastasha because Sniper Wolf is bleeding. Gerba Master said, confirm your kill.
Waited for this moment. I am a sniper. Waiting is my job. Never moving a muscle. Concentrating. I am Longshot. You cannot save me. Please. Just finish me quick. I am a Kurd. I have always dreamed of a peaceful place like this.
A Kurd? So that's why you're called Wolf.
I was born on the battlefield. Raised on the battlefield. Gunfire, sirens, and screams. They were my lullabies. Hunted like dogs, day after day. Driven from our ragged shelters. That was my life. Each morning I'd wake up and find a few more of my family or friends dead beside me. I'd stare at the morning sun and pray to make it through the day. The governments of the world turned a blind eye to our misery. But then, he appeared. My hero. Saladin. He took me away from all that.
Saladin? You mean Big Boss?
I became a sniper. Hidden. Watching everything through a rifle's scope. Now I could see war. Not from inside, but from the outside. As an observer. I watched the brutality, the stupidity of mankind through the scope of my rifle. I joined this group of revolutionaries to take my revenge on the world. But I have shamed myself and my people. I am no longer the wolf I was born to be. In the name of vengeance, I sold my body and my soul. Now I am nothing more than a dog.
Wolves are noble animals. They're not like dogs. In Yupik, The word for wolf is Keglanek, and the Aleuts revere them as honorable cousins. They call mercenaries like us dogs of war. It's true. We're all for sale at some price or another. But you're different. Untamed. Solitary. You're no dog. You're a wolf.
Who are you? Are you Saladin?
Wolf. You spared Meryl's life.
She was never my real target. I don't kill for sport.
Rest easy. You'll die as the proud wolf you are.
I finally understand. I wasn't waiting to kill people. I was waiting for someone to kill me. A man like you. You're a hero. Please, set me free.
Why? Why? I loved you.
What is it?
My gun. Give it to me. She's part of me. Everyone's here now. Oh, okay, hero. Set me free.
Goodbye. Snake, you said that love could bloom on the battlefield. But I couldn't save her. What are you doing?
Returning it to its owner. I don't need a handkerchief.
Why?
I don't have any more tears to shed. I'm going to the underground base. We're out of time.
I know.
You'll have to protect yourself now. Don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
If I can't stop Metal Gear, this whole place will probably be bombed to hell.
Yeah.
We might not meet again.
I'll hang on to my codec. I want to keep helping.
You can leave anytime. Get a head start. A head start on your new life.
Snake! What was she fighting for? What am I fighting for? What are you fighting for?
If we make it through this, I'll tell you.
Okay. I'll be searching too.
That's why this game set the standard for cinematics in games. That's movie quality direction on PS1 hardware. Pretty kick-ass. What are you fighting for? The right to party, Otacon. The right to party. Alright, one of these doors goes into the blast furnace area in disc 2. We want to look around and collect some stuff first. So Tomalak, I recommend it. Obviously, I recommend it. I don't want to accidentally go into the blast furnace area. How can we tell? I guess when we pop the doors, we should be able to see. Security cameras. I'll throw chaff before going into these rooms. Door. Locked out. I don't think there's one in here, though. You have a PS1 flying around somewhere, it should still work. Even if it does. We're using the bandana, we can't... Usually don't need much ammo. There's our frozen sea rats, melted before you eat. If you just equip it and run around with it equipped, it'll defrost. Yep, you can play it on PS3, you can play it on an emulator. There is a PC version of the first game, and then there's the Twin Snakes GameCube remake, which is much maligned. And if you want a good example of why people don't like the Twin Snakes, that cutscene we just saw, this fight, and even though I cheesed the fight with the Nikita, this fight, that cutscene, the beautiful cinematics are ruined. Pretty much ruined. If you appreciate the cinematic quality of that cutscene and then you compare it to the remake, the music changes, the timing changes, the entire tonal quality, the emotion is sucked out of the scene and it's just flat. And they re-recorded the dialogue. So if you thought that was a good cutscene, the remake is no one cared. Well, that's how it seems. Cameras. Alright, stuff. Stuff that we mostly don't need because bandana. PC version has been modded to support modern systems and widescreen, though you're not terribly certain you want this game in widescreen. I'm curious. I might have to check out the PC version and what the mods for it actually do. Truck. And then help me out. Maybe you know Procyon or anyone else. What's the deal with 2? Is there a PC version of 2 as well? Remake, only the graphics is good. Yeah, the direction is poor, the re-recorded dialogue is poor, the use of music is quite poor. Really weird how they did so many things wrong when they had an opportunity to make things so good. Another box! And more rations. We are good on frozen sea rats. One of these goes to the blast furnace. That behind the crates, or is it the other one? Is that a 7? Oh, it's a 7. We don't have the 7 quite yet. Beautiful PC version. Runs buttery smooth. Needs a patch to make it run, and the mouse controls for the katana are bad. 2 has been modded by the same guy who did the MGS1 mod. Sure did. Woo. Does Twin Snakes. Doesn't Twin Snakes also use the MGS2 engine? Breaks some of the challenge of the game. It sure does. For example, simple example. Bandana. So shooting, it's top down, and in MGS2, you're pretty much doing the same thing, and you're going into first person, but you can aim and shoot in first person. Whereas with any weapon, with your SOCOM, with other weapons, not just with weapons like a sniper that puts you in a forced first person mode, because there is first person shooting in this game. But yeah, by allowing you to headshot everyone, by allowing you to use, what is it, sleeper rounds, you can use the trank rounds. This game wasn't made for trank rounds. Help me out. What are some of the other MGS2 mechanics that kind of break MGS1? Twin Snakes. The level design, you were really not supposed to be able to see more than you were supposed to see. It was very limited. The level designs, they're small. Most of them are pretty small boxes. The rooms, where the doors are, the levels, what you can get to. So, yeah, I'm drifting. One, you can also emulate it, have it run at like 8 times its native resolution, simulate a turbo button for the torture parts, despite what Ocelot says, have save states. Not that Jay's ever needed those. Talking about. Fake. Oh. Insert disc 2. The system will switch to disc 2. There is no prompt. May not be able to continue. Damn well sure. Now we'll pick Nastasia's brain a little more if she's willing to talk about disposal, maybe?
That's a chaff grenade.
Yes.
It's a special grenade that disperses thin, narrow metallic strips of various lengths and frequency responses. It can confuse electronic equipment. It will be useful against machines which depend upon electronic sensors. Naturally, for it to be effective, you must use it before you are attacked. If you are expecting an attack, spread the chaff beforehand. As long as the strategy of nuclear deterrence continues, nuclear
still
weapons
looping.
may be reduced, but they will never be eliminated. If you think about it, nuclear reduction does not mean much without elimination as the ultimate goal. I used to work in the DIA. I figured the only way to achieve nuclear elimination was to work from the inside to convince them of the ineffectiveness of the deterrence theory.
Seems like you're pretty focused on that issue.
Victims of nuclear radiation are a sad thing to see, and I have seen a lot of it. I have seen more than enough of it. I was born and raised in Pripyat, Ukraine. I was 10 years old on that day, April 26, 1986.
You don't mean...
Yes, Chernobyl. That is the day that changed my life and thousands of other lives. I live just 3 kilometers north of there. 600,000 to 700,000 people were evacuated. Over 650,000 children suffered the effects of radiation poisoning. Between 1986 and 1993, 12,000 children died. My parents, and many others like them who helped in the cleanup, died a few years later from radiation sickness. We must rid this world of all nuclear weapons before they cause more misery, before they destroy the delicate environment that keeps us alive. I will not allow this pain and anxiety to pass on to yet another generation.
It's not looping. Yet.
Ironically, the policy of nuclear deterrence has prevented the elimination of nuclear weapons. The entire basis for determining them to be illegal has been undermined by this military policy. In other words, nuclear weapons cannot be declared illegal because we have an entrenched policy which makes them legal ipso facto. America and Russia are not the only countries with nuclear weapons. During the Cold War, the UK, France, and China publicly declared the existence of their own nuclear arsenals. Since we entered the 21st century, we have confirmed the existence of nuclear weapons programs in countries throughout Africa, the Middle East, South America, and Asia. Nukes are steadily proliferating. The 21st century is paying for the 20th century's failure to plug the holes in the NPT and for the IAEA's failure to tighten nuclear control measures.
So uplifting. Metal Gear is packed full, though, isn't it?
The IAEA was established in 1957 to oversee peaceful as well as military applications of atomic power. But the IAEA can only investigate those countries which request an investigation. Furthermore, the timing of the inspection must be approved by the country in question. They are not allowed to do sneak inspections. The country that is being investigated can even dictate the nationality of the inspectors that they will allow in. In the late 1970s, Iraq would only allow inspectors from Bulgaria and Russia to enter the country. The IAEA does not even have the authority to level fines against countries who have committed infractions. After the Gulf War, they discovered that Iraq had been developing nuclear weapons in secret right under the investigators' noses. Unfortunately, as an organization, the IAEA just did not have the teeth to effectively stop the proliferation of nuclear weapons and technology.
Stasha's got a lot.
In 1970, all 5 nuclear powers, America, the Soviet Union, France, England, and China, signed the NPT. The treaty provided that the non-nuclear equipped countries could receive assistance for peaceful applications of nuclear power. But military applications of nuclear power were strictly prohibited, and the IAEA was given the responsibility of investigating countries who were suspected of being in non-compliance with the NPT. But the IAEA could not stop the proliferation of nuclear weapons either. Not only couldn't the IAEA levy any penalties against violating nations, but it became impossible to distinguish between technologies which would lead to military development and technologies which were for civilian applications.
It will loop at some point.
In the 20th century, in order to be a military superpower, you had to first be an economic superpower. But things changed toward the end of the century after the collapse of communism. With all the surplus weapons and technology floating around, even economically weak countries could have a powerful military. Ironically, the policy of nuclear deterrence...
She's looped around now. Stuff there. Oh, we've been talking to her for a while. Where are we? Blast furnace coming in on. Walk around the back. See the crane over there? Fun with cranes. I understand. Sea Star's eyes refuse to stay open, so sleepy time. It's good to have you back today, Jay. Thank you very much. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. I imagine we'll go a little bit more tonight. We might get to and through the Raven fight, or we might start with that on Monday. I think we'll finish this on Monday and start MGS2 either Monday or Tuesday. That's my hope. Good night. Sea Star. Down below, and there's the crane. Gotta do this with the D-pad. This is kind of a nightmare. Duck! Keep ducking. Alright, so I remember that. That's a pretty unique part of the game. Pretty easy to remember. And navigation, where we're going and all that. Hard. All the way up at some point. Gonna come up these stairs. I think you might. Up the stairs to seek up. Switch to grenades and avoid making noise so we come back down here. Practice, practice, practice. Damn. Anyone actually come from this alert? Shit. Oh, I didn't grab the SOCOM, did I? That would do it. That would definitely alert someone. I was kind of hoping for the... Nice shooting, Tex! Oh, that's great, Snake. Instead of shoot like this. It's for the best, trust me. That was a mess. Aim for the melon, big guy. Aim for the melon. Not alive. Should be able to grab him and just choke him, but not great at it. Flip at him and then. Hey there, there's no one here. There's no one here. No one here. Ah, I let go for a split second. The analog stick is not a great substitute for the D-pad when hugging walls, so I just stuck to the D-pad. But that's let go for a second to let my thumb breathe. I bet we get spotted, but what if we just take off? Yeah, he hears, okay. Does he come all the way? Shit, we should be using the G-pad. And all the way to the beginning. Good. We all blacked out. High five, everybody. High five. I don't even remember the drinks. All blacked out. When I went down the stairs holding the grenades, whatnot, just to avoid making noise, I could sneak up behind that guy and use the SOCOM, then pulled out the FAMAS. Okay with the basic plan though, or we just go by, unless we want to grab what's under there. I think we'll just go by. Wait for him to start walking. What else is down there? Is there anything we missed that we want? Need? Get the armor? Body armor? Armor, do we? What happened to going and get the armor? We not do that. Well, we got the bandana. We don't need the armor. Are we gonna have another opportunity? Are we gonna have a good opportunity? I don't think so. We're not gonna be back there. The opportunity was at the start of the stream today. So we should have gotten the armor, right?
Metal Gear is straight down. Better move it. There's no time. The terrorists are ready to launch.
Negotiations are all finished,
The government can't cave into terrorist demands.
but they're threatening to launch a nuclear weapon.
They've made their final decision.
Why is the White House being so inflexible? Colonel, is there still something you're hiding from me?
Snake, please. Just concentrate on stopping them, okay?
Your sea rations are frozen? Never eat frozen sea rats. It'll
So I've been
cause a
told.
temperature imbalance that'll drain your strength. Make sure you warm those seas before you eat them.
I like frozen Eggo waffles, though. I'll chew on those frozen. I like frozen sweet corn, too.
Master, you and I, we're nothing more than dogs, are we?
That's not like you, Snake. Don't let what Sniper Wolf said bother you. Listen, there's not a soldier alive that doesn't question himself. And if there is one, he's nothing more than a murderer. But someone like Wolf, a soldier who's looking for nothing more than their own death, is no good to anyone either. Once she started to look for death, it was all over. That's how you'll end up too, Snake.
If you take that cargo elevator down, you'll wind up in Metal Gear's underground maintenance base. It's automatically set to go back and forth between the blast furnace and the underground base. It's not there yet, so you'll just have to wait.
Frozen raspberries, frozen fruit. Peaches, raspberries, blueberries, frozen blueberries. Yeah, all very good stuff. Spy from over here. There's cameras. There's an elevator, but there are also cameras. Maybe even a guard. Camera. Got a different elevator room coming up. Must be. Don't fall off, Snake. The one I was thinking of.
There he is!
Damn. Not again. Again. Did it go over? Oh no, my sea rats are still frozen, but I just went through the fucking blast furnace, man! Oh, we're in trouble, diazepam, thanks. Let's, okay. Awesome. I should have listened. Two of them told me about my frozen sea rats. Hi there, Ice Flame. Hi, Chaos family. Frozen sea rats.
What's wrong? Snake!
You told me what was wrong. I didn't listen. Colonel. Up your frozen sea rats. See, it didn't even take long. Repair. Ace Flame, I am here. Good, thumbs up. We're not going too much more tonight. Wasn't sure we were gonna get a stream today. We got a stream. We're gonna go for another one on Monday. Try to finish Metal Gear. Just 1 minute at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 day at a time. Hey, I had my weapon equipped. You cutscene me. Some bullshit. That was actually worse than the previous one where I threw out a stun grenade. Then figured out my sea rats. Over. Absolutely, Ice Flame, absolutely. was messy. Bye-bye rations. Snowy New York City sometime? Sounds good. Yeah, there's the camera. So I think this is the room I felt we were walking into. There's a camera. Guards, we're just on the elevator. If you do want to take out a camera, you need PSG a camera? Place. Camera up there. Aim that high. Missile, Nikita. Can't use it indoors. Not safe? Tell me it's not safe? What's a stinger? Fire us. That'll do. I'll do nicely. Okay, so what's more practical than a Stinger missile? That works. Here. Stairs. Oh, fuck me. Claymores? Just lie there, Snake. Gonna get ravens are gonna fly by. What are our different dialogue depending?
If you take that elevator down, you'll wind up in the warehouse. Metal Gear's underground maintenance base is just past there.
In war, a split second can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Don't ever hesitate. The slower you react, the greater the chance that you'll be beaten.
So I'm screwed is what you're telling me. Want to call Master back on the way down? Brain, what are you thinking of, Brain? Yeah, there we go. Hear the ravens. We call Master, he'll talk about him. Need to call on first. He says something different.
If you take that elevator...
Thanks, Otacon. It's all a little muddled in my head. The difference between ravens and crows. There's a dialogue difference depending on who you talk to, when, about what.
War brings out the cruelty of man. No matter how the soldier was brought up, they all turn into animals when they're thrust into the heat of combat.
Let's try again. Let the elevator go down a little more.
Sometimes, even though you know it's a losing battle, you just have to fight or be damned. A narrow chance is still a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance. They are.
There are a lot of crows around here.
Those aren't crows. Those are northern ravens. The Inuit and other Native Americans worship northern ravens as creator deities. Some say that ravens have the power to predict death. The great poet Marlowe wrote about them in the 16th century. Thus, like the sad presaging raven that tolls the sick man's passport in her hollow beak, and in the shadow of the silent night doth shake contagion from her sable wings.
That's pretty gloomy, Master.
By the way,
What?
I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
What
Remember when
about
he was
her?
taking notes?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI,
Yeah?
and then going undercover to investigate the Mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied.
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. The head of the FBI at that time, Edgar Hoover, he was a well-known racist. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah?
Well, back then, there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 1950s, the undercover mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960, in Chicago, not New York.
But
You better check
Details.
it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying, and that ninja? Too many strange things are happening.
are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
Yeah. Naomi lied, huh? I'm shocked! I tell you. Shocked. So the crows, the ravens. What was it? If we had spoken to Otacon earlier about it, maybe, then we had found out earlier that they were ravens, not crows. The conversation would have started differently. Maybe I'm paranoid. Must be the sunglasses. How's that elevator ride? Does it force respawn the rations up top? We are now carrying no rations, frozen or other. There's at least one behind one of these crates, but I think it's just one. Nikita missiles! The game is suggesting that you use guided missiles, controllable missiles in the next room. But that was kind of interesting. Almost a suggested tactic. I think a lot of people prefer Stinger missiles. We were using for the Hind D. We're gonna have Raven coming around the corner like these boxes. You can kind of quick draw with the Stinger. If you can quick draw with the Stinger, that's probably better than... Really can't use the Nikita in here. Ah, parties. Can we ride the elevator back up, get more rations, ride the elevator back down? I think it's worth trying at least once. Stuff does respawn, but under what circumstances? Back up. Let's get the cutscene. Really have to watch the whole ride, do we? Claymores, I'll look out for the claymores, but there was a ration in the lower right corner. We want to see if that respawned, and maybe the one at the bottom. We get nothing, we get nothing. Oh yeah. Need more fuel in the tank. Definitely need more fuel in the tank. I guess we gotta ride the whole thing. Ugh. Everybody doing for dinner? Did anybody do the camera that I blew up is back? Shit. Anybody do the National Pizza Day thing here in the US yesterday? Fucking claymores that I said I was looking for. I didn't. Thanks, Snake. It's going really well so far. Please. Ration at least be back. No, just the claymores? Perfect. Not the ration, just the claymores. I think I asked for that. Aye. Punishment. Thinking I could do that. Cheese for some extra rations. Everyone remained conscious. That's what I like to hear. Forgot the boxes can get us transported from one area to the other. If we get in the back of the trucks, the right trucks, and put on the right box. I just didn't even think about it. During some of our backtracking, we can save a little time. So, as the regret sets in, 3 minutes later, 2 elevator rides, 3 minutes later. Nothing! Alright. Totally deserve that. Hey, Ling.
Mei Ling, how's Naomi?
She's fine, I guess. What's up?
Okay.
Oh.
What do you want, Snake? If you want to talk to Naomi, why don't you call her?
Oh, it's nothing. Forget about it.
Strange guy.
Good evening, Miss Misery. Hi there.
Good luck, Snake.
Holding together.
Colonel, where's Naomi?
I'm right here, Snake. What is it?
Oh, nothing. Forget it.
Strange.
Snake, by now those terrorists have finished their launch preparations. Stop wasting time. Metal Gear's base is up ahead.
Snake, it's over 30 below outside. What's wrong?
Forget it. Thanks.
Snake, stop lollygagging around and get to Metal Gear's base. There's no time.
Hear that, Jazz? We gotta quit lollygagging. Quit lollygagging. No lollygagging.
What the hell are all these ravens doing around here?
Ravens? You got me. There were ravens around from before, but for some reason they started to really increase in number around the same time that Foxhound came to the base. It's really weird. I wonder what it could mean.
boys. So we'll see how this goes. I really screwed the pooch going up for the extra ration respawn that wasn't there. Wasn't a thing. So now we have even less health. What you doing? Trying the stinger? Try to quick draw stinger. Cool cutscenes here too.
Welcome, Cossack. This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends? Listen, they agree. Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
So you're gonna cut me down with the minigun?
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Ah, your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
I don't have any crows in my family tree.
All good. Thank you.
Jest, but indeed ravens and snakes are not the best of friends. Nevertheless, you will make a worthy adversary. You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics?
Yeah, I know it. Must be a real threat in the muck-duck eating contest.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake!
Rejoice!
Ours will be a glorious
Boys,
battle.
thank you for the follow.
Glorious.
Welcome
it's just
aboard.
plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we'll see if there's iron in your words.
Alright, now he is not a Hind D. But you can lay traps for him, you can put out claymores and shit, and then you better not run into him yourself. There's the alert, that took a while. You can use C4, and when he walks by the C4 that you set, now I'm not good at these things, okay? I get the idea. Put some C4 there, and then if he goes by that C4, you can get him with the boom boom, okay? Great. Shit, it worked. D Brunsky, what's up? Did that really just work twice? Shit. Suddenly just turned into push your luck. Playing on hard. Now command should be good. I've played twice before. I've watched many times and played twice before. I love this series. I'm not great at it. Some of this stuff, you know, I've learned some things just from watching it a bunch of times, but playing it is different. There's stuff I remember, stuff I don't. Shit. Damn it, Snake. Did not go well. We don't have any rations. Are there any in the room? Claymores. Claymores potentially work well. If hiding in the cardboard box still works. Where is he running? gambled and lost there. Come on, Snake. Snake. Should we called her in this fight? Does the death respawn the ration, maybe? Get so lucky. Hey, Mr. Gillystar. I read your comment. I didn't put two and two together. Yeah, we can use claymores. We gotta stay away from our own claymores, but yes, put out some claymores, use some C4, we'll mix it up. It's good, it's a fun fight. It's too bad that he has... In addition to ways that people cheese the fight, the fight had more potential. So you see which way those are facing, which way those are facing. Okay. Actually, plant some. I think he's coming up the middle, which is not really what I want.
Come on now.
Rations? I gotta figure out where the rations are. Okay, he's coming that way. That's good. Potentially good. He comes all the way around. He turned though. Damn. I get too disoriented trying to go into first person mode. Right there though. Detonate C4. Do I have to have it selected again? Which way is he coming? With the missile, I fired the missile. Did I forget the bandana? Yeah, I'm forgetting the bandana. Thank you. I'm using the cards. That's great. Doesn't matter. I got bigger problems, literally, like minigun. Drop. Snake. You can control the Nikita. You can, yes. Yeah. Lots of things we can do. Doesn't mean they're all gonna happen. Maybe that hit him. I'm standing between two claymores, so. What put it into? Don't worry, he's coming. Just move Snake. Oh, come on, there was a little lip, and I... Bad. There's a claymore this way, too. Kind of... I think there's already a claymore out here. Are there now two? Try using the Nikita, see if I can track him down. No, no, come on. Ah! Ah! Just do that. something hit him. Please. Guy. Claymores do work well if you remember where they are once he starts running fast. Okay, hey. Good. I was using claymores. I will continue to use claymores, but it's alright. We got Twitch lag. Backseating's never a good idea. Get through it. Take some tries. So, can we all agree that we have options like C4 and claymores and the Nikita, which we can steer and stuff? But whether I use what you want me to use at the time you want me to use it or not, or if I stubbornly do the same thing 10 times in a row, just, you know, all good. All good. Where in the room is the ration? I want to find, I'm sure there's a ration in the room. Upper right? Maybe? Shit! Snake. Wow. Ration. Okay, good. That's, I wanted to know where the ration was. Missile still should have got him. That's me. Oh shit. You should have walked into that claymore already. I walked into my own claymore. Right? As you said, if you remember where they are.
What's wrong? Snake! Snake!
Okay, I know where the ration is. At least there's no long boss run. Alright, let's see. Dude, that's really hit me too. And he's still... That is not so cool. Now look at the crate with the ration on it. I assume... that the crate... That was pretty random. That the crate with the ration on it... You stun him? You can't stun him, can you?
Come on out.
Yes, you kinda can. Can you get into first-person mode? He was there. Make noise by knocking on the wall. Make him come towards traps. It may. It may. There are many things you can do. Being aware of them doesn't mean I can do them, or combine them effectively, or do them responsively when it comes to suggestions. But yeah, I think it does. I think it does. Knocking on walls, is it? Make him come towards traps? Perhaps. Would make sense. Right, well. Maybe the mixing and matching strategies is a little bit of my problem, too. that's bad. I just sort of lined my own grave. It was very nice. Can I get around it? Just barely. 16 claymores in the one area. The ration really badly. So good! How good it hurts. What did he hit? He's gonna come behind me. He's gonna come around. I tagged him. Is that a ration right to the left there that I'm not wearing now? A ration that I'm not wearing. I should go. The ration. Oh, God. It was such a beautiful trap. It was going to take him out. He just needed to... We just needed RNG so that he would walk exactly where I wanted him to walk. That's all we needed. Could we knock on the wall and lure him towards traps? If I could just calm down long enough to set things up. I'd also have more health if I hadn't gone up the elevator to try and get a ration to respawn that didn't respawn. And then I walked into a claymore. 2. Don't have radar on hard, and I forgot to get the armor earlier. Totally forgot to get the armor. Oh, damn it. Ah, fucking corners. He's gonna do it. Oh, come on, hit the claymore. Faster, Snake. Okay. coming for me. He's coming for me. Oh, what the fuck? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, no. No, no, no. And now I think he's coming the other way. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. It is, yeah. If depending on your ending to the game, you get the stealth suit or the bandana for unlimited ammo. If you get the stealth camo, then in your new game plus, I don't really know how it works, but yes, you can use it. So I think I'd like to get through this fight before wrapping for the night. But we'll see. I mean, if it drags on, we might just pick up here the next stream. Otherwise, we're going to finish the fight. Get a cool cutscene right there. A little bit of RNG. These things could go very well. Is of course not the only possibility. Ah, supposed to that place to stand too. Let's see. Oh, he's right behind me. Move, 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 Snake, move. This corner's now pretty well off limits. Did I really hit the corner? This is why I suspect we're gonna start the next stream with this fight. We're not gonna be dragging this on tonight. I'm glad we got a stream today. Gotta focus on the positive things. Hey, Loverboy, good to see you. I think he shot your rocket, not hit the corner. That could be too. That could be. Could be. Home from job training. Right on. How did it go? Feeling good about it? That was terrible. I'll just get a couple in here. Right in my face. This is my luck here. Can you kite around him, do anything effective? And that stun grenade to go off in his face. Does it do anything to him? Didn't do anything to him. Didn't he make a noise before, like the stun grenade affected him?
Snake, are you okay?
He wasn't on camera at the time. Should have brought your own minigun, yes. Should have gotten the armor, yes. Shouldn't have screwed up that attempt at a ration run that made no sense and just took us down some health anyways. Shouldn't have brought a snake to a minigun fight. But some really RNG. I'm gonna keep trying the same things, mixing it up, random this and that, and hope for that sweet, sweet RNG. And if we don't get it, we'll get it next time. It's all good. Bullshit. Not good. Okay, Snake, move thy ass. It went fine. Easy Domino's job, but you're not used to being active, super tired. Gotta work back up to it. That's part of where I'm at today. I don't know if you miss a week of work or school or Twitch or anything. I haven't been playing games all week. I've been in a mental black hole, and I'm just trying to think good thoughts and be glad to be here and all that, but yeah, it's amazing how the stamina drains our usual 6 hours. We're getting, we got 5. We got 5 today. That's awesome. I hope we can get 4, 5, 6 on Monday. I'd love it. That would be awesome. I won't dare call anything normal right now, but that would be good. I'd like to. Faster! Oh, boo! Okay. Not a whole series run at this time. Not a whole run at this time. This is not good. Coming that way. I don't want him coming that way. I gotta go. Which way are they facing? Up. I think they're facing up. Holy shit. Good eye as it is, though, right? I'm glad you have discovered this. Shit! Get up, Snake! Get up, Snake! Get up, Snake. Oh, fuck me! That was that. We'll get him next time. Damn, just about had him. Yo. It's up. We are, yeah. You are getting there. Thank you. Yes, it was a good run. It was a good run. It was a good run. And I'm going to torture you all by making you wait to finish it. Yeah, because you know what happens after a good run? It's the sloppy runs. It's the sloppy runs. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try not to fall into another black hole. All right? I'm going to try not to fall into another black hole. And I will see you all Monday. Yeah, I'm not putting anything on the schedule. All right? Unprepared, totally unprepared to put things on the schedule. I think we're still going to make a switch over from 1 to 2. But, yeah. Thank you all for rolling in today. Thank you for hanging out. It is good to see you all again. I'm sorry for disappearing. You don't want to get pulled into the black hole. You know, gotta be careful when things are toxic. It's like the flu. You don't want to give it to other people, and I don't want to suck anyone into the black hole. Boys, thank you for the follow. Younger not, welcome aboard. If you're new here, Misbehave, thank you for the awesome host. Cheers. If you all don't know Misbehave, please check her out. Give her a follow. And others who are hosting this stream, Simpika and Quadias and rolling around here in my list. I'm missing things. Subs from Seaward, yeah. Resub from DBA Bob, thank you. Rango, resub, yes. You guys are awesome. Fat Dip with the fat tip. Cheers. Cheers to all of you. Thank you for the excellent company as always.
Guys are my best friends, through thick and thin. We've always been together, we're four of a kind, having fun all day, palling around and laughing away. Just best friends are we. I love you guys.
You're pretty good. So we'll pick this up then. This was awesome. We had good stuff today. Raven will go down on Monday. I'll sleep on it. Have a good rest of your weekends, all. I will catch you on the flip side. Stay awesome. See ya.